Good morning, friends! I hope you're doing great! Well, today is a very special day for me and for the project because today is the day when I'm finally leaving Bocas del Toro after 3 months and a half in the island. And before explaining you what's coming next, I would like to show you the views from here, which are beautiful. So today is the 27th of June, and after 3 months and a half confined in the island of Bocas del Toro, I finally came up with a potential solution to finish my trip and to continue filming the documentary. Today, I'm taking a ferry to the mainland, to Almirante, and from there, I will be traveling to Panama City to catch a flight. Unfortunately, I won't be able to continue driving south. Colombia, the next country in my route, is not opening borders until the 31st of August at least. So with all the pain of my heart, I decided to change my plans, and instead of trying to get to Argentina, I am flying this coming Thursday, to Florida, to the United States. I know that the sanitary situation is also tricky in the States, and it's probably not the best moment to travel to that country. However, I believe that still will be a great opportunity to get to know firsthand how one of the most industrialized countries in the world is doing in terms of climate change. We all know that the United States is one of the most controversial countries in terms of climate action. However, I think that that's going to make the trip more interesting. So this will be a great opportunity to compare and contrast everything I've been learning and experiencing in Central America with what is happening in one of the biggest countries in the world. And for that, first I need to take a ferry before getting to the mainland. And I know it's going to be an interesting trip because the situation in Panama regarding the virus has become quite tricky in the last few weeks, and I know that there are a lot of sanitary checkpoints all over the route to Panama City. However, I have got a safe passage, and I hope that it will be enough to arrive safely to Panama City. So now I'm cycling to the harbor to catch the ferry, and I will let you know about how everything goes. But I have to say that I'm very excited about this opportunity, this new alternative for the trip, even though, as I said before, I'm very sad that I won't be able to continue in my planned schedule. So my first destination would be Miami. That's where I'm flying, and from there I will be cycling to Atlanta, Georgia. From there I'll be heading north to Michigan, and from Michigan I will finally complete my journey cycling to Boston in the East Coast. To be honest, I'm not very happy about the idea of flying. I've been exploring other options to go to the US, such as taking a boat, but things are quite complicated, and the flight I managed to book is actually a humanitarian flight, which means that commercial flights are actually not leaving anymore at the moment. However, I hope that all those trees that I have been planting for the last 3 months will help me offset my carbon footprint.
¡Hey, hasta luego!
Bendiciones, te cuidas.
Nos vemos, que vaya bien.
Good rainy morning, friends! How's it going? Well, today I am cycling towards Rambala, which is one of the villages which are between Colón Island and David, where I will be taking a bus on Tuesday morning to get to Panama City and then take my flight. Today, I'm also expecting to see my friend Alexander, who's going to help me cross the mountain range that divides Panama and drive me to David, because apparently the road in the mountain range is not the best one, and it's usually stormy, cloudy and wet. So he's kindly offered himself to come and pick me up, which I enormously appreciate, especially because by doing that I will make sure that I will arrive to Panama City on time. So I am cycling towards him, he's driving towards me, and eventually we will cross paths. I just started cycling 15-20 minutes ago, so I think still at least a couple of hours or 3 until we see each other, but yeah, looking forward to it. I haven't seen him for several months. So yesterday evening the ferry dropped me in Almirante, and I cycled from there until I was caught by a storm and I had to camp somewhere. So I was very lucky to find this very hospitable and friendly family who was living on the side of the road, who offered me to stay overnight. So I had a small private room, a small hut where I could set up my tent and sleep safely, which was very lucky because I was nearly caught by the storm, and yeah, as you can imagine, it's not the best to cycle in those conditions. Hello friends, how's it going? Well, welcome to Ghost Airport. My plan is to get to Florida, where hopefully I will be able to continue filming some parts of the documentary, and from there I will continue the bike ride to Atlanta, Michigan, and finally Boston before heading back to Spain. As you can imagine, this has been a complete change of plans in my itinerary, and I have been thinking a lot about what to do, what path to take, just go back to Spain, end with the project now, or wait in Central America until things get a bit smoother and continue riding south. The truth is that there's so much uncertainty that I decided to go to the States and give it a go.